Hello everyone, and welcome to Slipjoint Sawyer. Today we're going to be taking a look through a case knife, and we'll just take a look at the packaging together first. So you can see it comes in this sort of black style box with a sort of gold case lettering on there with the XX at the bottom. You can see we have WR Case and Sons, established in 1889, Cutlery Company. On the side we have tested XX, which of course means tested twice. Same again on the other side, we have tested XX. On the base, you can see here we have the date of manufacturer. So we've got October 12th, 2023. So this is a new release from them. And on the back of the knife, you can see you've got some more information here at the bottom. You've got made in the USA with domestic and imported materials. You have the sort of the case stamp there as well. 50 Owens Way, Bradford, PA 16701. So their address and their website here, which is caseknives.com. And we are looking at item number 71385, and that is the Bose SparXX green Kirinite smooth Sowbelly, and that is TB10139 in SS for stainless steel. So this is a design I've been waiting to come out for a very long time from Case. I've been on the hunt for a single bladed Sowbelly for a long time. I managed to pick up a normal sort of 3-bladed Sowbelly Stockman at the Sharp Show in the UK. Loved it, Tony Bose design, and as soon as this one dropped, John over at Thrifty Caniffy, thank you John, let me know that it was available, and I pretty much ordered it through Heine Haynes as soon as I could. And so this is the Heine sticker here, so it's telling you the model number, Case Sowbelly SparXX green. It's ordered it from them, so I'm very grateful for that. So inside the box you get the standard sort of stuff you would from a case knife. You've got the product quality and information little brochure in there. We also have, if it'll come out, this little sort of advertising bit for the Case Collectors Club. And then of course the case comes wrapped in this sort of brown tissue paper, as it does with all sort of case knives. And here it is, the green Kirinite green Sowbelly. So we're looking at a close length right off the get-go of 1, 2, 3, 3 3/4, so a very sort of standard length for a Sowbelly. You can see we have the SparXX shield in there. It's a wonderful sort of white sort of painted shield, and you can see like the glitter they've put in there does make it really great, a really shiny material, and you can really see that glittering off there. It's so hard to get it to show on the camera, but when you take it out in the daylight, it's really beautiful. I do actually really like these white shields. But of course we have the nickel silver bolsters, plain, nothing lined like that, just wonderfully simple, which is what I really do like in a knife. And of course we have the brass pins. And then we also have these really fantastic, I love these scales. Again, in the daylight, it's so much better than it is on the camera. But it's just, it looks like cracked ice, but it's this green Kirinite. It's wonderfully smooth, and there is sort of depth to the colour. I'm struggling to get it to show you as well. But the colours do move in there, and it's not just sort of printed on. It's a full sort of slab of it, and you can really see the different colours under there. So you've got like the whites up here, dark greens, like teal coloured blues. I just think that's absolutely fantastic to have on a case knife. Sort of like a modern looking handle material on a classic design, something I really love. And of course you can see a little bit better on the back here without the shield, and you can see a bit of that colour movement just in here. You can see that on this one here, this little whitey green one, and it does shimmer like that in the natural sunlight. Again, nickel silver bolsters, brass pins, all smooth as you'd expect. No complaints at all about how this knife is built for hafting or anything like that. There's no sharp corners. The tang is wonderfully hidden, just sticking up a tiny bit, and you really can't feel that. Just a really well put together knife. Take a look at the centering as well. You can see that's pretty centered down there, maybe leaning slightly favoring the pile side of the knife. But there's no rub at all, and it's got a wonderful snap to it as well. See, no half stop. As you can see, it's got a rounded cam tang on there as well. So unfortunately there is a little bit of gapping on the back of this one. Let's see if I can show you. Nothing major. See, you got a little bit up here. Starts about here and ends maybe about here. Nothing major. You can't really see any daylight through it, and it doesn't affect the knife whatsoever. And this is going to be sort of a safe queen for me. It's not going to be one I'm going to want to pull out and use. I'd be too scared to damage it or to get it all scratched up. But yeah, a little bit of shame about that bit of gapping on the back, but it's nothing major. The rest of the knife is wonderfully built, so although I shouldn't really be happy to let that sort of thing slide, when I special ordered the knife in from the US and someone's done it for me, like little things like this aren't going to bother me. I'm just glad to have it as part of my collection. So obviously single bladed, and this is the stainless steel from case. And we can see we have the case XX tang stamp there as well, with the 7 dots under there. Of course, this is a 2023. So you have that very sort of subtle swedging on top of the blade, and the nice clean nail neck on there as well on the mirror finish. You see they have done a fantastic job with the sharpening of this knife. It's a very sort of thin edge, but it's very uniform all the way around from the sharpening choil to the tip. And it's pretty much the same story on the back as well, minus the fingerprints. You see it's nice and uniform all the way around, and it did actually come pretty sharp out the box. So I'm really happy with how they've done the blade. The blade is done pretty much perfectly. And you can see on the back here as well, we have USA and then TB10139 and SS. Of course, that's standing for stainless steel, and the TB standing for Tony Bose design. And just listen to the snap on this. Really wonderful. I love the action on this thing. Nice and smooth, like affirmative sort of snap on the close, and as well as that, a really nice lockup. See if I can get you guys to hear that. Just a really solid walk and talk on this, and one knife that's going to have a prized place in my collection. So that single blade, we're looking at a full length from tip to tang of, where are we, 1, 2, just over 2 3/4, with a cutting edge of right about 2.5. So a very UK legal knife, world friendly knife. Of course, it's a slip joint under that sort of 3-inch cutting edge limit, so I'd have no problem carrying this if I wanted to. And I don't know what there is to say about the Sowbelly. It's comfortable as it is, but when you make it a single bladed, the way that sort of the belly on this bit here really sits in your palm wonderfully, and it's an excellently comfortable knife. Really do hope they bring out some more in this series. I'd like to maybe get one in a yellow synthetic that I can use as like a work knife. As I said, I don't really want to use this one too much and then put any sort of damage on it. I want to keep it nice for the collection. But just a fantastic knife, and one I'm really going to enjoy. So there we go, guys. That's my review of the Case Smooth Green Kirinite SparXX Sowbelly, and that is the single bladed. So it's a Tony Bose design. And I'll give you that model number again. We are looking at TB10139, and the item number is 71385. So I really hope you enjoyed this review. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And don't forget, 19th of November, 10:30 AM Central Time, 4:30 PM UK time, myself and John at Thrifty and Kniffy are having a subscriber celebration. John is very close to hitting that 5k mark, and I'm getting very close to that 2k mark. Come and join us. There's going to be lots of prizes, lots of fun stuff going on, and we're just going to have a great time. So I really hope to see you there. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to either of us yet, make sure you do that to get yourself entered. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.